Shalom. We are the I.S.U.P.K coming out of 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York, at the Commander GEN.YAHANNA. Today's topic is Valentine's Day and don't love your woman too much. That's been a lot of our problem. What do they say? They say black men don't love black women enough. That's what they always push. But in reality, we love them too much. That's the problem. So much so that they can pull us away from even coming into the truth. You see what I'm saying? And no one loves black women like black men. Nobody. Now think about it for a second. Can she pull pull a white man off of his purpose? Hell no. He's gonna do his purpose regardless. He's not even looking at her like that. You see what I'm saying? He's not looking at her like that. He wants to become a lawyer, right? Oh yeah, she's just gonna totally deter him away from becoming a lawyer.
All right.
Is that what she's doing? Is that what she's gonna do? He wants to become anything, and even if he is that weak, right? He has a society that will raise up against and be like, hey, they'll put him in check quick.
If you could move over to this way just a little more to be in the center. Perfect.
Because think about it for a second. What men, anybody ask this question? I want to ask you students this question. What race of men have died for black women on the earth? What race of men? What race of men died for black women? Have been dying for black women? And over black women.
So you already know it's the black man, Hispanic man.
Right.
We get killed over these brothers, you know what I'm saying?
We're the only ones.
Getting killed over, messing with another brother's wife and all that, getting killed over these motherfuckers.
Right. Died defending the woman even. Even if it was a situation to where she wasn't being, a harlot or whatever, right? There's been incidents, a lot of incidents where brothers were lynched defending his woman. What other race of men that did that for her?
Lucky, I don't know no.
Now, that is a worthy cause for you going to war, with somebody, dealing with, trying to mess around with your woman and everything, and she in pocket and all of that, and you raise up, as the lion to destroy whatever the hell's coming, Now that's a worthy cause, right? That's a worthy cause. But even when you got white men out there who they look at as being better than us, but they're not going to war with them unless it's to help to kill you. They're not warring with another white man. You see what I'm saying? And even when she's in the wrong, right? When she's a dead wrong, she run out with her butt cheeks out, on Valentine's Day, trying to get some attention on Valentine's Day, and somebody come at her wrong, and she got a dude, and she goes to the dude. He don't even check her. He goes straight for the dude. A lot of instances it'd be like that. He goes straight for the dude, right? And all of a sudden, there's, somebody gets hurt because him not even correcting her, him not even standing up against her. It's something about, that's one of the reasons why we shouldn't be so bent on seeking the woman's approval. That's what gets us in a bad situation also. We're always seeking her approval as if she's over us, but we're over her. She should be seeking our approval. So when we say, that's the water word, Valentine's Day is a wicked holiday, what does she do? Anybody tell me? What does she do? What does she say? Just give me, I know y'all been pressured with this.
Like it. I don't know that tight, but if I could, I'm saying, you don't do this, you don't love me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Right. Now, what do? Your mindset goes, I gotta prove that I love her.
God.
Now,
Also, could you move that water bottle? It's right. It's blocking everything. Why?
You saying I have to prove to her that I love her.
God.
And then here's the thing. Who's ever trying to prove themselves to the other one, the one that's trying to be proven to, is in control.
God.
You see what I'm saying? If you're trying to prove yourself to your woman, right? Then she is the one that's in control. I don't care how you look at it. I don't care how anybody looks at it. She's the one that is in control. It is what it is, cut and dry. You know what I'm saying? If she's trying to prove herself to you, you're in control. And the war inside your house a lot of times has to do with control.
Right.
It does. Now here's the thing. What do they say? Oh, you being controlling. Like us, we think that's a bad thing for us. But let me let you in on something. If you don't control your woman, someone else will.
That's right.
Someone else is going to control your woman. You know what I'm saying? Someone else will. Your lack of control opens a slot. You know what I'm saying? For her to be controlled by someone else. It's someone else. I ain't even gonna say something else. And the boss on the job says, run these facts and make me a cup of coffee.
Right.
She at home. You say, pay to, do this and make me a cup of coffee. All of a sudden, y'all in a damn argument.
That's right.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So, who's in control in that situation? Anybody tell me? We're between the two. Between that man and the boss at her work. Which one's in control?
So, like, can you repeat that?
Okay, the scenario is she's at work. The boss she's like a secretary or something, right?
Right.
And the boss says, I need you to run these fax papers and make me a cup of coffee. What does she do?
So, man, I didn't hear that again.
Man, she doesn't.
Yeah. With no lip, no back talk, no attitude, no none of that, right? Now, she's at home. You tell her to cook you something or make a cup of coffee or something like that.
If I could.
Go ahead.
Make it yourself. Nah, you know what I'm saying?
Some stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Who's in control?
God.
Who's in control of her?
The white man.
Yep.
The oppressor, Salakia.
Yeah, her boss, to be specific with it. And let me ask you another question. Who's she more sexually attracted to? Because control and sexual attraction go hand in hand.
Exactly.
Tell you. You know what I'm saying? They go hand in hand. People don't like to realize that fact. You know what I'm saying? When she say, "Oh, you being controlled," and she trying to beat you into a position to where now she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? She want to, be put. She wants a situation where she can do what she wants to do. You know what I'm saying? And she'll even get with the dude that's a little harder for her to control than you. You know what I'm saying? Because, there's some attraction there. All right, we're going to go to the first scripture. We're going to go to the scripture right quick. Let's go to 1 Timothy 5 and 6. The oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Right. Salaki, what's the scripture?
1 Timothy chapter 5, verse 6.
First Timothy, 2 chapter 5, verse 8.
Verse 6.
First Timothy, chapter 5, verse 8.
Verse 6.
Salakia.
What?
Verse 6. But she that liveth and pleasure is dead.
Matter of fact, take it up one. Take it up one. Take it to verse 5.
First Timothy,
chapter 5, verse 5. Now, see, that is a widow indeed and desolate, trusted in God.
Now, what type of woman is this? It said that she trusted in God. Because you got a lot of sisters that's in widow status, right?
Right.
There's a lot of sisters out there that's of widow status. As a matter of fact, the precept that is in Lamentations. It said our mothers are as widows. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, word.
Trusted in God and continued in supplication and prayers night and day.
You know, that's the same situation that Judith was in.
Right. Con.
You know, and Lord willing, and the sister wounds it like say she's literally a widow, a man died or whatever. You know, the Lord can make the match. You know what I'm saying? But then Judith, you know, on the other hand, was just only concern was the Lord, and she never remarried again after, you know, her husband died. Her husband died in her early youth, you know, not she wasn't an old woman or nothing like that, and couldn't go out there and be a thought no more. You know what I'm saying? You know, she, you know, was in, you know, pretty much like the flower of her age, where she kept somewhere in that area.
Still look good.
Right, yeah, still look very good. As a matter of fact, many men in Israel desired her, but she made, made herself a eunuch. You know, just like a lot of the brothers, like Apostle Paul and them did. You know, she did the same thing. You know, and she, you know, pretty much was only worried about, you know, the Most High. Go ahead.
But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
Can anybody tell me what that means?
I mean, like, Shalaki, you got brothers like, I mean, basically like these women today. You know what I'm saying? They out here twerking and all that shit. She
Right.
really thinks she living in YOLO and all that, but she really dead, because that shit is disgusting.
And you
She
know
really
what?
dead.
And the core of what drives them in life is pleasure.
You got that right, money. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up.
Anything that
Everybody want
brings
money.
pleasure
Sugar
to
daddy.
Sex.
Now they out here calling.
Yeah.
Shalaki, if I
Sex,
could.
money, murder.
One
Y'all
lady
remember
like,
that song back in the day? Sex, money, and murder.
God.
Elements of the street. You don't remember that?
But if I could, I had this one girl, not one real, because she ain't my real. Leave that. But month, she was just calling me talking about, nah, I don't want a man. Nah, I don't know what you're talking about that UPK and all that stuff and all that. The other day, she told me she was looking for, I'm looking for a sugar daddy. The other day, she was just calling me, she called me.
And
she had the audacity.
What did she want out of this sugar daddy
Rent
this
month.
month? What did she want this month?
Rent money.
No, I'm talking about not only rent money.
You already know.
In the context of the holiday that's getting ready to come in a few days.
Valentine's,
The
pleasure.
man-made holiday.
Yeah. They gotta go to holidays.
Holiday.
Holidays. You know what I'm saying?
It's like if I could, you know what I'm saying? She had the audacity to
The
call
white
me.
man's tradition.
Right. Go ahead.
She didn't want to hear nothing else say, but all of a sudden she want to call me for rent money. Like, she had the audacity. I ain't even got it, but if I had it, hold them up. You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You out of there.
Hold
them up. You out of there.
In her mind, she was right because you were supposed to pay her rent, right?
No, she's my real.
No, I know. No. This is what she's thinking.
God.
I'm not. This is not. You know.
Yeah, I'm about to say, hold them up. Nah,
she's thinking, even though you ain't even reeled her up, she's supposed to pay. You supposed to pay her rent.
That's a suck ass nigga.
Right. You see what I'm saying? That's what this society produces. That's why we got to separate from the heathen. That's the reason why we got to separate from the heathen. You know. And then here's the even more sadder part about it. How many brothers support the sisters that are like that though?
A lot of them.
You know what I'm saying?
All of them.
They get some of their most strength off simp dudes. And the simp day is getting ready to come up. You know.
So what you say?
The simp day is getting ready to come up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's getting ready to come right up. Right? And then we'll sit there and see who a man is and who ain't. You know what I'm saying? We'll see who a man is and who ain't. When you put that pressure, you can't buy me, nigga. You so scared to lose her. You know what I'm saying? He's so damn. You know, a lot of brothers celebrate Valentine's Day just out of fear of losing their woman.
Gun.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Look how many Muslim brothers you got out there. Is Valentine's Day a Muslim holiday?
I don't even know.
Is Valentine's Day and Christmas? No, they're not. But they're Muslims and they still celebrating it. So what does that mean? Obviously, the God of Christianity seems to got more power than Allah. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. You know what I'm saying? What does the scripture say? Whoever you yield your members to, you're that one servant. You yield your members to Christmas and Valentine's Day and all of that. Go ahead.
Salaki, the Bible speaks in the book of Corinthians, the God of this world is the devil him damn self.
Right, and who is the devil? Well, yeah, we're gonna go ahead. You
The devil is what the white man that the Bible speaks of. That's
yeah,
the devil.
we're gonna say the oppressor because they acting silly with us right now. So
You know what I'm
we can say things like
Home of the real truth.
yeah, you can talk about the pink beast and they can't mess with us and stuff like that.
Come.
Well, we say that white man, they like
The white man.
Yeah, they
That
get
the Bible speak of.
right. They get yeah. So read that. Take that from the top. Read it again.
God. Now she that is a widow indeed and desolate, trusted in God and continueth in supplication and prayer night and day.
All right.
Right. Come.
You know why? Why is she doing that? Because let me tell you why. Because always. Go ahead.
Lucky.
Why is the righteous widow woman doing that? Is she worried about Valentine's Day?
She lost her husband.
Well, not only that, but she also loves her nation. Those women are very, very, very rare. That's why the scriptures talk about who can find a virtuous woman, which we'll probably go into that. You know what I'm saying? You know why I say that? Because they're so hard to find. And think about it. She continues in supplication. She's not praying for her husband. Her husband's dead. You can't, the dead man can't receive the benefits of a prayer. He's dead. You see what I'm saying? So who is she praying for?
Her nation.
Exactly. That's who she's praying for. Is she worried about Valentine's Day? Because Valentine's Day is a day that tells her to be selfish. Which it's not like she ain't selfish 364 other days out of the year, but it's a day that's initially for her to be selfish, self-centered, only look at herself, and that's why she go on the job. She getting hearts, she getting candy. You know what I'm saying? All the dudes that want to have sex with her, knowing that she got a man, is now coming out of the woodworks and see their opportunity.
A lustful spirit. That's it.
All right.
The book of Galatians.
And she wants to be popped up as a god. She ain't gonna have sex with majority of those guys. She just loves and just feeds on the fact that they're desiring her. You know what I'm saying? To some women, that's even better than sex. Some women, that's even better than sex. Real talk. That's why they're on Facebook. Like, you think they're screwing the majority of the dudes that they run across on Facebook? No, they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not. They're feeding on the energy that the dudes are putting into them. They're feeding on it. They could come with a post. That's why they make so many posts. They come with a post saying anything. They know they got 1,000 dudes, you know what I'm saying? They'll see a list of hearts coming from dudes, and they'll get female support from their little friends and all of that too. You see what I'm saying? So now, when she's at work on Valentine's Day, that's the opportunity for all the dudes who've been trying to bang her all year You know what I'm saying? To now do something for her, you know, to try and get their bid in, right? Knowing that she got a man, knowing it. You can't send no woman no damn heart. You know, this woman got a man. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Real talk. But you know, that's what they be on. And a lot of them got what they call them work husbands.
Con.
Y'all ever heard of that? You heard of it before?
What? Maybe once, twice.
Huh?
Maybe once, maybe twice, yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what you know what I'm saying. They work husband. They got their man at home, and then they got that work husband.
They got the one that come home from a long day of work too.
Right. Yeah, they got the one at home that's supposed to be the real man. You know what I'm saying? But then they got that one that they go to the closet with on their job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They go back in the mop room with.
They got the house husband. Like they got house right, they got house husband.
Right. This dude's a work husband. He's the husband on her job. You know what I'm saying? And she goes to work with them tight scrubs. She, you know, working in the hospital. She got them real tight scrubs on. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it do. You already know what she's looking for. You already know what she's aiming for. You know, because I mean, if this woman is there, now think about it. She don't get all kind of candy coming from dudes on, you know, Valentine's Day. You know, the woman could have some discretion, and like even if she has, you know, a big butt and everything, to wrap a sweater around her waist.
That's right.
Or something like that, to where her shape don't show so much. But she wants her shape to show. That's why she got the little bitty shirt on, you know what I'm saying, and the tight pants. So that who she's trying to entice. And then here's the thing too. Here's another thing. They working around a bunch of devil dudes on top of that. You know what I'm saying? They working around a bunch of devil dudes because that's the energy that's moving, you know, in America. That's why you seeing, you know, commercials and everything. They in the office, you got the black woman and the white dude in the office. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you start to see that a whole lot. They're pushing that heavily. And then, so think about it. That white dude brings her a box of candy, right? A box of chocolates.
All right. Trying to buy love.
He ain't caring about love. He just want a piece of black behind, you know, something for him to do while he at work. He got his white woman at home. You know what I'm saying? He got him a white woman at home, right? Her, he already know what he want to do with her. That's a jump off right quick. You know what I'm saying? And he bring her the candy. You know what I'm saying? And when she, you know, she don't appreciate too much what a black man do for her. But he bring it, she'll appreciate it because she's not used to, for one reason, she's not used to white men showing that type of interest, you know, like that. You see what I'm saying? So she perceives it as love. They do even something small, she perceives it as love. You see what I'm saying? A brother can do big things, and then it's like, what you did for me lately. It's that.
Somebody had a comment on that.
Come.
Jalen Marquise Corey Payne said, it's nothing wrong loving and cherish a woman once a year.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, so
if I could.
Go ahead, Warren.
Hold him up. Salakia. Man, every American holiday is against the Lord.
Right.
Hold him up. You know what I'm saying?
Loving and cherishing.
Oh my good. Why you gotta wait till Valentine's Day to do that? You can do it any day of the week, any day of the motherfucking day. You know, Salakia. But you know what I'm saying? Valentine's, you're doing it because the white man said to do it.
Right.
That's in your head.
He gave you a specific day. That day didn't come from you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That day didn't come from him. It comes from the people that whip your back. That raped your woman. You see what I'm saying? That raped your great-great-grandmothers. It came from them. And you saying ain't nothing wrong with loving her on the same day that he told you to.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? On the same day. Go ahead, Warren.
Just like birthdays. People celebrate birthdays. Why gotta wait till birthday to get a cake? You get cake.
Right. Yeah.
Hold him up.
So he's saying also too, he be the same type of brother say, Ain't nothing wrong with loving your kids on one day of the year, on
Love
Christmas.
the whole year.
Yeah, on Christmas.
You know what I'm saying?
And Easter.
Come
Right?
on.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to love your kids and you want to love your woman, you better damn start teaching them.
Right.
You want to love your woman, why don't you teach her on Valentine's Day how Valentine's Day is evil as hell?
That's
Damn
right.
You want
right.
to love her. You just
Damn
want to make
right.
her. You ain't loving that goddamn woman. You're trying to just make her feel good.
That's
That's
right.
all you're trying
Trying
to
to
do.
some box.
What give me that
Shalakia.
scripture again. Give me that
Cut it with
scripture.
gun. Cut it with gun.
Yeah, give me
Now
that scripture
see,
again.
that is a widow.
No, go to the other one. To the one, verse 6.
Cut it with gun, but she that liveth in pleasure
Now, whoa. She
What?
that liveth in pleasure, right? Go ahead.
is dead.
Whoa.
While she
It
living
says
Come on.
on that day of the year, your woman is
is
dead.
dead.
That's right.
And you are helping her die.
That's
That's
right.
And that's
right.
loving and cherishing your woman.
Look,
That's loving and cherishing your woman.
yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
Right.
That is loving and cherishing your woman.
Right.
Right.
Get the hell out of here with that.
That's
You
right.
helping her to die.
That's right.
You want to love and cherish her. We think love is good feelings.
That's
Right.
right.
That's what we think. That's why it say the woman that live in pleasure is dead while she yet living. Go ahead.
And if I could love especially these laws, special commandments.
Yeah,
Hold
right.
them up.
And you giving a commandment to them instruct your wife and your
Huh.
household,
Huh.
right?
Hold
You
them
know what I'm
up.
saying?
That's
What does the
right.
scripture say about a man that ruleth not his house?
Right.
How can he rule the church of
I
God?
like it if I
How you gonna
could.
lead? How can you lead anything effectively? You can't even control your own damn house.
We
Go ahead.
know he's that type of brother.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And
like
then,
you.
just like the mistake of word, just like he yielded to Valentine's Day, he'll yield to that, and then he don't even understand that a lot of these holidays, orgies happen during these days.
Damn right.
Valentine's Day is a day of
Right.
orgies.
Right.
Also, just like Easter, that's why you got the Easter bunny. You know what I'm saying? The Easter, the rabbit is known for having a lot of sex.
Right.
Because that's
Right.
that's the defense against predators, because they don't really have no natural defense like that. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
Go ahead, Warrior.
A man who don't work don't eat.
Which one? The red or blue?
Okay, that's kind of but yeah,
Right.
that because these dudes is working. They
Right.
working.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? They working their behind off. They pulling doubles, they
Right.
triples during this time,
Bringing flowers.
so they can bring that heifer. You know what I'm saying? You know, a box of some boxes of candy and rings, and take her out to places to where they don't even damn need to be going. Go ahead.
And I got a lot of brothers that was in the world. Buying all you gotta do is buy 50 box of candy and a teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? You getting some box.
Right. But see that dude right there, he's the guy at work.
No, it's a lot.
Now,
I'm saying,
listen to me for
every
a
lot
second.
of job
Listen to me for a
dealers.
second. Listen
Come
to me for a second. Out of her own man, she's gonna require more than that.
Oh, cattle.
Now the dude at work,
Cattle
he's not
God.
obligated to her. You know
Cattle
what I'm
God.
saying?
Cattle
So
God.
he bring her the candy and a teddy bear, which he done spent maybe 10, 15 dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Out of your
God.
hand, she expect 1,500. Something worth 1,500 out of you. You know what I'm saying? But he and him,
God.
my man don't love me on Valentine's Day. He come with the damn box of candy. All of a sudden now she dotes upon him. You know
God.
what I'm saying? Hell. And they'll probably be out in the parking lot on break, eating some chocolate for real. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying?
Look.
Good. Yahweh said, our women want to be whores because they envy our oppressor, and so do our men. We want our women to be whores.
You're right, and you're right. It ain't, that's right. That's so right. Because
two more cups.
Because there's brothers out here that promote the women being a whore there, and he'll come at you even if you trying to, brother, you shouldn't do that such and such, and he come to try and attack you.
God.
You're trying to tell him right. You're trying to tell him how to be a damn man, and he think his manhood is only based on how much money he make at the job or how aggressive he can be towards another black man.
God.
You also got the brothers who, let's say the woman say, oh, my man said I can't do this, or my husband said I can't do that. He'll say, "What? You listen to your husband?" Oh,
Right,
wrong.
right, exactly.
You know, that's it.
Right, exactly. And you know what? And that dude, he calling her all kind of queens and all of that. But he got 3, 4 baby mamas, and he ain't calling none of them queens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only queen with him is the ones that he's trying to get with. You know, the ones he done already got with, you know, she goes into being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? While he's sitting there mad at you because you actually checking the woman the way that you're supposed to.
Right.
Trying to encourage him to do the same thing. But he pissed at you. Okay, cut him.
One other brother, Rob Clegg, said, Valentine's Day is just money out of the pocket.
Damn right.
Yeah, money out of the pocket, but it's even more than that. You know, it's more to it than just money out of the pocket. You know, money out of the pocket is 365. You know, that, you know, things like that though, that has to do with your soul. You can give somebody your money without giving them your soul.
Right.
You celebrate Valentine's Day, you're giving your soul. You know why? Because your soul has a lot to do with your desires.
That's right.
Right on the nail.
Of life. You know what I'm saying? Your whole, you know, what is actually moving you and stuff like that. What you dream, your hopes, your dreams, your desires. So on that day, your hopes and your dreams and desires is to please this broad who is attached to your enemy. So he has both of you. So where your soul at? Where's it at? Who is it with?
The enemy.
Yes.
Damn right.
It's with white man.
Damn right.
Your soul is with him.
Damn right.
So it's more to it than just some money. It's more to it than that. You know, don't have to be with that people. You're just giving the money. You know what I'm saying? You give Caesar what is Caesar's. I mean, Christ paid the taxes. You know, when he paid the taxes and everything, right? He said, give to Caesar what is Caesar's. But then when you celebrate the holidays of America, you're giving your soul.
Right.
Because you're not supposed to be doing that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You were and are supposed to pay taxes. You know, we up under this captivity. We got to go to the grocery store, buy food. We got to work for them, all of this stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean your soul is going with them because you want them damn same companies that you work for to be destroyed and to be turned into rubble. You see what I'm saying? Your soul, if you desire that, that's how your soul is not with them. You see what I'm saying? Valentine's Day is more, your kids is punking you into Christmas.
Damn right.
You got a 7-year-old, this dude's telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do it, you feel so bad, like, oh, man. So who's running the show?
It's the kids.
Yeah, everybody wants everything controlling a black man.
Damn right.
They want everything. They want the kids to control you. They want the woman to control you. They want the white man to control you. They want everything to control you so you get powerful. You know what I'm saying? And you stay on the bottom and waste away. Your children go to the abortion clinics. You know what I'm saying? Your son grow up to be gay. You know, your daughter grow up to be a lesbian. That's what they want. They want this same system to continue.
Damn right.
So it's way more than just your damn money. It's your soul. You see what I'm saying? Like we watch movies all the time. They have the devil in there. Yeah, your soul. So your soul. A piece of that's true, right? A piece of that's true. Even though it's put in the form of a scientific movie, I mean, whatever, science fiction or whatever. Yeah.
He's like, I got your allegiance. You got to serve me.
Right, exactly. You know. So, matter of fact, let's go to the next one. Yeah, but so any more questions on our account?
Yeah, some more comments.
Okay.
That's also said, not in my I.S.U.P.K though, we got full value in our women.
Right. And then even more so, we got value in these brothers that's pushing this truth.
Damn right.
And everything in rank order, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know, the man is the head of that house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The man is, that's how, the value system go. You know, man, woman, children. We want to make sure it's not woman, children, man. Because that's what society pushes. They push woman, children, man. Just like I seen that post a while back when it said somebody posted, asked the question, "Who eats first in the house?" And between the man and the children. No, they said the children eat first.
Wow.
Over the man.
Wow.
And the woman eat with the children. The man eat last, right? Now think about that for a second. Why should he stay? That's my question.
He should.
Right. Why should he stay?
The man is the head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, why should he stay in a house like that? And they wonder why so many brothers end up out. I mean, if she devalues that man like that, she's going to sleep with another man. Huh? She's going to sleep with another man. Or other women or whatever the hell the damn case is, you know. She's going to do it. I'm telling you. She devalues you like that, and the kids eat before you, she's going to screw other men. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? 100% of the time, it's going to happen.
Damn right.
So when you see, like, brothers and they, like, simps and everything, being with this woman 15 years and he's still a simp, he accepts the fact she's going to sleep with other men. He accepts it. He accepts it because he doesn't want to lose her. He accepts it. Yeah, he accepts the fact because he doesn't want to lose her. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason. So he knows, you know, she is going to sleep with other dudes as long as they just be together. As long as they just stay together.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the way he's thinking. You know, she punking him out every damn day. She set her at the table. You know, Valentine's Day, they have the people, the holidays, they have people come over and all of that. All the women is sitting at the table like they big decision makers. Right. And he got to go and scurry off somewhere in the damn living room. You mean to tell me a woman like that is not going to sleep around on you? You don't think she will?
She will.
Yes, she doesn't respect you at all.
But she never will act like that.
Right. She's going to sleep with someone else while she's with you. She's going to have work husbands on every damn job she goes to. She's going to sleep with her ex. Or the dude that just used to pipe her down and everything. They wasn't even in no relationship for real. You know what I'm saying? They was just, you know, just screw buddies. She's going to run across him at the grocery store. You know what I'm saying? And they going to hook up. That's how it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? All right. You got the scripture? Okay.
What's Timothy, right?
Huh?
What's Timothy?
Let me see if there's some more questions first.
I got it.
Any more comments or whatever?
Hey.
Somebody said,
gotta go.
I is speaking truth. Kawada for UPK.
Shalom.
Right.
Somebody else said facts. Justin Godfrey said that, and then Gwen Davis said women are so wicked.
Right. That's the reason why we have to understand that nature, and we have to control them. We have to. I know we don't like that word control. We don't like it because, you know, the stigma that they put on the word and everything.
Shalakia, hold them up. Who they talking to? No, they ain't talking about no UPK, brother, because we are all we about. Oh, no. No, Shalakia.
Yeah, I mean, damn, you got it.
Damn right.
Gotta control. She want to control her kids, don't she?
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? She got a little 4, 5, 6-year-olds and everything. She wants control over them because she understands that she's the mother of them and she's supposed to have control. You want to control your pets. You know what I'm saying? You want to control, you know what I'm saying? You're given authority over those things. So when she sit there and talk about you so controlling, well, guess what? She's trying to control you by trying to make you worship her on Valentine's Day.
Damn right.
Come.
That's being controlling right there. She's not supposed to control you. If you the head, you take control. She ain't controlling the damn boss at work, is she?
Come.
She ain't controlling him. Then why the hell you let her control you? You know what I'm saying? You got your seed in her, but you letting her control you? Really? You see what I'm saying?
Come.
Somebody had another question. It said, this is Nelson Ragland, Trooper Mawat, Salakia Tarap. Why is the female so greedy and needy with no morality?
Well, for the simple fact that She believes in this society that we in. She believes because they've given her a taste of power over us. That's why she's like that. They have given her a taste of power over black men. That's why, you know, the police get called. They automatically want to come lock you up. And you know what? She loves that taste of power. They've also given her sexual liberation.
Right.
Damn right.
They gave her that also. You know, in the feminist movement, you know, get your freedom. What was the freedom to do? The freedom was to have all type of sex with whatever they wanted to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Other women, you know, white women, white men, whatever that was. But she also actually believes that we were given to her after slavery.
Damn
as
right.
a possession. That's the reason why you make someone real mad. They'll start calling you boy and all of that stuff sounding just like their daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And he has given her the freedom to do anything that she wants to do.
That's right.
You give a child anything that he wants. You imagine if you never put no restraint on the amount of candy that a child eats. Imagine that. He's going to keep eating candy until he gets sick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then imagine if you have somebody, you know, she coming and she, you know, like say for instance, you try and put some restraint up on the damn child, and then the one that allows him to keep eating the candy is coming at you, you know what I'm saying, and has more legal strength than you do, right? So the child now gets to keep eating candy, all the candy that the child wants, and can do anything that the child wants.
Damn right.
That child grows to be a beast and a monster. Imagine he's 6 now. What's going to happen when he's 16 or 26? How's he going to be now?
Killing and robbing in jail.
Now we know why the black women are the way that they are. She was that 6-year-old child that had the protection to do whatever the hell that she wanted to do. So when she grew, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you see what we're dealing with now, a total monster who was hand-fed by the devil.
Damn right.
I don't see no questions on that.
You got exactly. Women are so wicked. Exactly. Be a whore.
There's a question on YouTube.
So if she drunk with meaningless power, love you.
Go ahead.
So is she drunk with meaningless power?
Well, let me ask you a question. Let me ask him a question. Let me answer the question with a question. When you go into Revelations, right? When it talks about the whore of Babylon that was drunk on the blood of the saints, which represents this kingdom, right? And she takes on the characteristics of this kingdom. She's drunk on it also. You know, the whore in Revelations has power. You know what I'm saying? To destroy who she got power to destroy?
Black man.
Right. Exactly. And if our women have the taste of the same power that America has, you know what I'm saying? They're doing it. They're going to do it. It is what it is. And the spiritual women that won't do it are very far and few. You know what I'm saying? Got any more comments or questions or anything?
No.
Okay. Now let's go to 1 Samuel 7:3.
1 Samuel.
Right.
What's number 7-3?
7:3.
Lucky.
Good.
1 Samuel 7:3. And Samuel spake unto all the house of Israel, saying, If ye do return unto the Lord with all your hearts, then put away the strange God and Asherah.
Well, hold on. We're gonna have to read that slow. Because there's something I want to point out in that. We don't want to skim over it. 1 Samuel 7:3. Let's read it again. Let's read it slow and powerful.
And Samuel spake unto all the houses of Israel, saying, If ye do return unto the Lord with all your hearts, then put away the strange gods.
It said, put away the strange gods, right? Now, it's something key that I want to bring out in this. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about? That's the Christmas. That's the Valentine's Day. That's the birthdays. The what?
Right.
Nimrod.
But it's true.
You know
See,
what I'm
now
saying?
those ain't actually the strange gods themselves. They are holidays. Give me a second. They are holidays to the strange gods. Right? All right. Go ahead.
Then put away the strange gods and Asherah.
Wait a minute. Now, anybody notice something about that scripture?
Basically, another nation.
No.
Asherah.
No. Asherah is not a nation.
A group of people, no?
No. Not a group of people. Notice it said the strange gods and Ashtaroth. Why did it, one god was severed from the others, right?
Now
notice that?
Damn right.
No.
Yeah, one god, read it again. Read it slow.
Was separate, you trying to say? Separate means separate?
Yes, it was separate.
Oh, okay.
Because it said and Ashtaroth.
Okay.
Go ahead, go ahead, read it again.
Then put away the strange god and Ashtaroth.
No, the strange gods, plural.
God.
And Ashtaroth. Can anybody tell me who Ashtaroth was?
Africans?
No. It's the deity, not the people. I'm not talking about the people, the deity.
What is that?
Just like you have the Caesar Borgia, white Jesus.
But what is Ashtaroth?
It's a idol. It's an idol, not a people.
But what is that though? Ashtaroth.
Okay.
Never heard it.
Let me tell you what Ashtaroth is. Ashtaroth is the queen of all female deities, all fertility gods, all of that. All the female
deities.
Female. Huh?
It's a female, basically.
There's a female deity, the chief female deity.
But you say 50. Say 50.
The chief female deity.
You
had like Baal was like the chief male deity. It was Baal and Ashtaroth who were the two most powerful of all the deities. The deities are the false gods that people worship and sacrifice to. There was statues. Go ahead.
So she's a false woman or what?
Okay, statues. Think of a statue. You know what I'm saying? A statue like Zeus and all of them, right? Okay. Ashtaroth was the goddess of feminine worship. She was the top of the food chain. Go ahead.
So she wasn't real.
Obviously, she had to be real because look what people is doing on Valentine's Day. We got to think spiritual. It's a demon.
Yeah.
It's a demon. You know what I'm saying? And what do? They worship the demon by certain, Ashtaroth was also, in ancient times, the most famous of the female deities. It's like you had Diana in Greece. When Diana in Greece, then you had Ishtar, which is, all of that stuff, she was the top of all of them. Just like Baal was the top, male god on the earth. He was the top, male idol. So Valentine's Day is rooted out of the worship of Ishtar. Because when those days came around, you had to worship the woman. You had to worship her. There was a female worship. And, just like you got, what was it, Aphrodite, ain't that the one, the goddess with all the titties?
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? Worshiping her because she produces milk for babies. But then, when you look at it also, too, they were having children killed. You know what I'm saying? This goddess with all these titties, she got all these titties to nurture all these babies, but then the sacrifice, because child sacrifice went hand in hand with the worship of the female deity. What's that?
Happened to Lucky. They say you're offline. To what?
That's one of the ways that they would appease them. So now think about it for a second. Valentine's Day, right? And it's also the same in the same month as Black History.
Go gone.
So now Planned Parenthood is, you know what I'm saying? They putting everything in hyperdrive. You know what I'm saying? They said they're murdering all kind of kids this month, sacrificing all type of Black children. Because they actually, them elites, they actually do the literal rituals that they did thousands of years ago. They actually do them. The child sacrifice, all of that. They actually do the literal stuff because they love their roots. You know what I'm saying? And they sacrificing them Black children. They sacrificing some of their own, but they really want to sacrifice them Black kids. That's what they really want. Okay? Notice that's why, and then another thing too concerning us, that goddess right there, I want you to read that scripture again.
Kettle gone. It's not here. It's like what scripture? 7 and 3. Kettle gone. And say respect unto all the house of Israel, saying, if ye do return unto the Lord with all your hearts, then put away the strange gods and Ashtoreth.
Now, what did the Most High know about us? Did anybody tell me what he knew about us? The reason why he separated that one out of all the other gods that he had mentioned. He severed that one and mentioned that one separately. Why is that?
What's up these women?
Right. We done always been hit by the worship of women. Always. We've always had that problem. You know what I'm saying? We've always had that. Go ahead.
I walked to the store and I went the other day, and when I seen one brother, like, he's straight, you know what I'm saying? Make path for the women. I ain't gonna lie, I had to look at the store, you know what I'm saying? He's straight, man, get out her way. Like she was some, you know what I'm saying? Like she was some king and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
We've always done that, especially when we was, with up under another nation also. Especially when we became up under the Greeks. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? The Greco-Roman society, we started really declining in that area then. You know what I'm saying? We had some fortitude before all of that, but we started to decline, after that. Right. It's a scripture, it's in Acts, when it said, and they stirred up the chief women. When the hell we ever had that? You know what I'm saying? The honorable men and the chief women. When we ever had that? And we was up under who? We was up under Esau at that time. And we up under Esau today. We doing the same damn thing. That's the reason why they can pressure you so much to celebrate Valentine's Day. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High knew about, let me tell you what the Most High knew about us. He knew that we were all that's the God that we hide. You know what I'm saying? Out of all of them, that's why he said, and asterisk. He was cutting us in the soul when he said that. You know what I'm saying? He cut us in the soul when he said that because he knows that, yeah, we put away all of them, but we'll try and tuck that one away. You know what I'm saying? We'll try and tuck that one right quick. You know, we'll try and hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like we keep it as a secret from the Lord, and the Lord, you know, he sees all things. He pointed it right out. And asterisk. You know what I'm saying? The Lord knows with the worship of asterisk, our kids is gonna die. The men is gonna be weak. They're gonna become homosexuals. The women is gonna become like dudes because that's also the goddess of all of that too. You know what I'm saying? It's also the goddess of all of that. And then also too, how many brothers gonna want to propose to their woman on Valentine's Day also bowing down on one knee like this hoe is ready to knight him? She can ready to make him a knight of the round table. You know what I'm saying? He bowing down on one damn knee, you know what I'm saying? Humbling his whole soul. You know, that is setting him, you know, that's setting the tone for that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Never do no garbage like that. If any damn thing, she should be bowing down. You know what I'm saying? Ask you to, you know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
You know, asking you to marry her. You know what I'm saying? And for you to take her as your real.
That's what it's
Any damn thing, that's setting the order right. You know what I'm saying? You bound down to her and come with the ring and, you know, will you marry me? And all of that, you know what I'm saying?
No.
You know, soft and creamy as can be.
No, God.
You know what I'm saying? And she's standing there like this. You know what I'm saying? Over you. Towering over you.
Mm.
And then the white man sitting back like this. He's sitting back smiling. You know what I'm saying? You know, he see the orders running just the way he wanted the order. And there is another thing too. Don't let nobody tell you that when you argue with your woman, the white man want to see you doing that. No, that's not what he wants to see.
Right.
He didn't pop her up over you so you can be checking her. He popped her over you so she can check you. So when you argue with her, that's going against him and her. That's the reason why a lot of times you be at camp, you check the black woman who comes to her aid. A lot of times it'd be that white man. And some simp black dudes too, of course, but you know, and then it'd be vice versa also. You check him, who comes up? Her. It's Pitbull. She comes up. So when you check her and put her on her damn place, he does not want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Because when he see that, and he see a bunch of us doing that, he's like, damn, my kingdom's direct fall. You know what I'm saying? These dudes is getting back in their proper position as men. And they're seeing themselves as over the woman. When that's not the system that they designed. They want to put her over you. So that's what the white man really hates for real, is to see that. You putting her in check, you know, because she loves to do things like she'll love to even, you know, come up and, you know, try and clown you in public sometime in front of a bunch of people. And what do a lot of dudes do? They kowtow and bow down because they taught this, you know, garbage of, you know, just, you know, no, you beat bigger man and you don't argue with the woman. You beat a bigger man. No, you looking like a hoe. You know what I'm saying? That man looking like a damn hoe. And then you letting her clown you in front of every damn body. How everybody think the power is established? In her favor. If she ain't got to respect you, they don't either. You know what I'm saying? They figure they ain't got to respect you either. You know? If that's the case, and all the brothers that teach, you know, garbage like that, then might as well let other niggas clown you too. You know what I'm saying? You might as well do that. You might as well let everything clown. Let your kids clown you. You might as well let everybody clown you, right? You might as well let everybody do that to you. You know, you're gonna be a bitch, be a total bitch. Be the best bitch you can be. You know what I'm saying? You know, either be that or be a man. and put everything up in subjection up under you that's supposed to be in subjection to you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Simple. All right. Let's go back into the scripture.
Come on. And prepare your hearts unto the Lord.
Now, in order to prepare your heart unto the Lord, do not celebrate Valentine's Day. Start checking that woman when she tries to pressure you into it, and check the people, anybody that tries to pressure you into that. You know, because they want to make sure that it's not only just going to be her. It's going to be surrounding people too.
Right.
It's going to be your mother. You know what I'm saying?
Grandma.
Yeah, your mother, your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be, and they'll get on your sisters and your aunties and all of them. They're going to all be on her side for that. You know what I'm saying? Even though they knew you your whole life, you were married to this heifer for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? They're going to all side with her worshiping this holiday.
Right.
And urging her to make sure that if you're not worshiping this holiday, they're going to try and tell her that she's being abused. See this? You ain't put no hands on her. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to try and convince her that she is being abused because you're not giving the piece of your soul to what they love, America. And like I was saying before, a lot of black people is only together because they married to one thing. They married to America.
Right.
And that's what's joining them to damn together. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's one of the things, when you come into the truth with your woman, you got to make sure you divorce America and you make her behind divorce America too.
Damn right.
Because you are married to America, you can't be married to the Lord.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord is supposed to be what's joining y'all together and keeping y'all together.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's awfully funny. Sometimes people on the left-hand side understand that concept better than, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that claim, to be, under God and all of that. They have a better concept of it. They married to America. Like Beyonce and Jay-Z. They together because they married to the damn industry. You know what I'm saying? He's hitting other women, of course. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. He's hitting other men too. I bet Jay-Z hitting other men, you know what I'm saying? And Beyonce hitting women and men, but they're together because they're married to Satan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They married to Lucifer, the light bearer. And that's what's keeping them together. You know what I'm saying? So when you married to on the right-hand side, you married to the Lord, that's what's going to keep you and your woman together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, and here's another thing too. Women in this area are weaker than the man because the woman will be more, she'll be more apt to, what's my family doing? On holiday, like, Thanksgiving and Christmas. What is my family doing? Well, then she start getting all emotional. Right. While a lot of us dudes, we can give a damn less.
Right.
We know what they're doing over there. But we know what we're doing over here.
Damn
and they start to feel, the women, they'll start to feel some kind of way, like, hey, they start to feel, the demons start whispering in their ear, you need to, be with your family. Y'all do this every year. They don't think you don't love them. And she's, that's why you got to be on her, when these holidays come up. You got to really be on her like that and let her know and instructing her and letting her know, look, this is your family. You got a new damn family now. Yeah, you can still love your family from the world, but you ain't got to do what the hell they do.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to instill that in them. So they'll become less weak to that year after year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of dudes can quit instantly. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes can find out the truth and drop every holiday. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of dudes have that kind of strength to drop every holiday. For women, it's much harder for them to do that, because they are more apt to be led, by their emotions. They smelling the turkey. And then and also too, another thing too, they're wondering what other women think about them. They care a lot about what other people think. That's another thing about women. They care a lot about what other women think. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, that's one of the reasons why, they break up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They was loving you at first, but then they seen that their girl crew didn't approve of you. You know what I'm saying? Didn't approve of you. And then they, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is this. She was loving you at first. That's why you should never bring your woman to the Christian church either. You know what I'm saying? Because women care a lot about what other women think about them. And what they think about you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times when she mess with her family a whole lot, y'all's relationship is going to be on the rocks. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be rocky as hell. You know? It's their mind is going to be inside her. You can spend all this time teaching your woman and this and that. She can spend, 1 week messing with her family, and what they say will end up having more weight than what you told her for these years. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you always got to be on them about this stuff. You got to be adamant about this stuff, and don't be like, well, I ain't trying to, celebrate, I ain't trying to celebrate, the Valentine's Day and nothing, but I just got a little bit of candy, and you know what I'm saying? That day she doesn't need a goddamn thing sweet.
Damn
You know
right.
what I'm saying? She doesn't need nothing sweet. You know what I'm saying? And she'll see that weakness in you. You know what I'm saying? She'll see that even though she's the one that urged you to eat to buy her the candy, you know what I'm saying? She urged you to buy her the candy, a little thing of candy, even though now y'all not celebrating that. But let me tell you something. You're gonna hear it again. She gonna throw it up in your face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She gonna throw it up in your face, and you're gonna be sitting there looking egg-faced as hell. You know what I'm saying? Well, you talk about, the next year coming around, she gonna want you to do more. Well, you talking about you're not celebrating, but you bought me that candy. Now you're looking silly. You know what I'm saying? Right. You're looking silly as hell in front of the brothers and everything now. You know what I'm saying? So don't have nothing to do with it at all, and make sure she ain't got a damn thing to do with it. Like I said before, if you ain't controlling your woman, someone else will. Believe that. A woman was made, you know what I'm saying, to be controlled. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? She's gonna get controlled by someone. Eve was controlled by Adam at first. But then, once Adam slipped on control, what happened? What happened?
She wanted to go eat the apple.
No, she went and was with the serpent, controlled by the serpent. That's the answer that I wanted.
Okay.
So, did she ever spend a time in her life where she was not being controlled?
No.
Right. She just went from one controller to the next.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's it. Now let's get to the scripture. Let's go to Genesis 2:1.
Go. Genesis 2:1.
Man, these classes be going by fast sometimes. Yeah, Genesis 2:1.
Go. Genesis 2:1. Thus, the heaven and earth were finished, and all the hosts of them.
Oh, wait a minute, Slaki. No, that's not the one. I want where the serpent was more subtle than the beast of the field. That wasn't. No, 3:1. Slaki.
Now the serpent was more subtle.
Right? Subtile. What does that mean?
Comfortable?
No. Could you try? But no, that's not what it means. No, he said he was more comfortable, like he was chilling. Yeah, I mean, it could be
That was a good one.
right, like he was just, he was like chilling. He kind of was though.
He was relaxing.
Right, yeah, he was right, yeah. He chillaxing, he chillaxing, waiting on Eve because she gonna come to the tree like clockwork. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, well, it wasn't what I was looking for though. But
You should look it up.
yeah, look it up. Anytime that we don't know, because y'all gonna be teachers one day. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna have to be breaking this down to people. You know?
Got it. A large snake.
Huh? Subtile?
Serpent, whatever it was.
No, subtile.
Subtile.
That's what I was asking about. Subtile, not serpent. We know what a serpent is.
But less properly than not dense or gross, a subtle air.
No, we gotta get the definition.
That's how I got it. That's what I'm pulling up. It says
I think you spelled it wrong.
no, I put it right.
How'd you spell it?
SUBTIL.
Okay.
Just like you
spelled right. We gotta get the definition of the
what
word.
they're saying is, I'm gonna go to the King James version. Then not dense.
No, you want the dictionary. You want a dictionary. Okay, go ahead.
Then not dense or gross as subtile air. Subtile vapor, a subtile medium. Nice, fine, delicate. That's
not subtile. That's not what subtile means. I don't know.
Mention like you got a lot of what you call it. A do distinguish plain. Each subtile line of
just using the word subtile in sentences. It's not giving a definition.
Acute piercing and subtile pain. Slide.
That's just giving it in sentences.
So like you got like 7 things.
Yeah, it's no definitions though. Okay, for time's sake. Subtile means be, sneaky and crafty, patient in deceit, things like that. You know what I'm saying? We done met a lot of subtile people in our lives. You know what I'm saying?
Deceitful, treacherous.
What's that?
Deceitful, treacherous.
Right, that's one of the characteristics of it. All right, let's go on with the scripture.
Okay, we're gone. Then any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, yeah, have God said, ye shall not eat of every tree of the garden.
Now, what was she supposed to do at this time?
Not eat from every tree of the garden.
You know what she was supposed to do? She wasn't even supposed to converse with the serpent. She was supposed to go straight to get Adam.
Yep.
That's what she was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to say, wait a minute, let me speak to my husband. So when they sit there and tell your woman at work, when she coming, trying to come into the truth, girl, ain't nothing wrong with, Valentine's Day. That's how he show you that he love you. And if she don't know, and she's getting to the point where she getting confused about it, well, I have to go talk to my husband and watch how mad they get. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get mad as hell. Oh, you controlling you and you'll see Satan come right out.
Hey, so lucky, I ain't gonna lie. One sister had to answer for subtile, and she got it right on the point.
God, okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's Christ. What was the sister's name? We're going to shout her out one good time.
Her name is Coco Puffyhead. So lucky.
Coco Puffyhead. Most High Christ. I mean, she must have a big pretty afro or something. Yeah, good deal right there. Yeah, clap it up for that sister. All right, let's keep rocking. Verse 3.
But the fruit But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, God has said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Now think about this. Now, you know, what is Eve saying? What is she doing? She trying to teach.
God.
Also,
Did you?
she
trying to teach.
come in, you got that. That's their 5,000.
God.
With that thing.
Let's go. She's sitting there taking it upon herself to speak the words of God to the serpent. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens with a lot of sisters is coming into the knowledge that they're Israelite. You know, that's what the serpent is telling them. You celebrate Valentine's Day, thou should not surely die. And what she do? She think about it. You know what? You're right.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? Just that quick. She just got, you know what I'm saying? Everything that you done taught her, they got yanked right out of her head just that quick. You know what I'm saying? That's how it be happening. That's why you'll be with your woman or whatever, and sometimes you should have say some off the wall stuff that you know you taught her against that. But she done went to work one day, right? And then met the new girl, the new sister at work one day, right? And all of a sudden, she come home to you with this off the wall stuff, and she say something so crazy. Sometimes you just gotta look at her like, what? You know what I'm saying? And you start thinking about all that I taught you, and you meet this person one damn time, and they was able to convince you, persuade you just that fast. You know what I'm saying? Like, good night. That's why anytime anybody tells you got to teach a woman, anytime anybody tells her any damn thing, she's supposed to go to her husband and have you to go ahead and converse with whoever the hell it is that's trying to tell her something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thing about it, Eve didn't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
God.
And Eve's, a lot of Eves don't do that now. They gonna listen like they got, you know, like they are so discerning. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, and here's another thing too. There's a lot of sisters out there that don't even want to be taught by their man. You know what I'm saying? They want somebody else to teach them. They don't want to be taught by a man, not because they know they figure you ain't got no knowledge. Because you met some of these women, you know, on that tip anyway. You know what I'm saying? Call you up, you know what I'm saying? You know, want to talk to you, see your thoughts on this and that. You was this great dude at first, you know what I'm saying? You was this great dude. She was looking at you for, you know, guidance before you was with this woman. You know what I'm saying? But then you get with her, you know, and all of a sudden, she don't want to learn from you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She want to learn from someone else.
Right.
You know, that's why we got to keep these women disciplined, right? And of course, do not be afraid to argue with her on that.
Damn right.
On stuff like that. Okay, let's just keep going.
But of the fruit of the tree which is the midst of the garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
Verse 4.
And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die.
He said, you know what? He was doing like what Carl Parr said. You know what I'm saying?
God.
He was comfortable. He was chilling.
God.
Just like that Christian pastor. You eat that pork, you should not surely die. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You should not surely die.
Well, all your sins are going away.
Right. You know what? Let's go ahead and meet at the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, which is that restaurant that they're going to meet at. Go ahead.
See, if I could, like, they say that, like, okay, like, plenty of people eat pork. We ate pork last week. We've been eating pork all our lives. Did we die?
Well,
They're not
and then-
thinking about they're not thinking about the long run.
Right, the long-term effect. You know
High
what?
blood pressure,
Right.
diabetes, and it only happens to the children of Israel.
Right.
We the ones that lead in that. You
Right.
understand?
Right.
So,
And you know what? And they didn't just, like Adam and Eve. It's powerful what you're saying, because Adam and Eve didn't just, they didn't eat one time. This became a lifestyle for them. That's why when the Most High came through them, they had to hide themselves. They were already engulfed in the culture of the trees. You know what I'm saying? Right. They were already taken by it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when the Most High came, they was afraid. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause they had totally left off. You know what I'm saying? That's powerful what you were saying right there, because it's not just something that just happens just right then and there. You know what I'm saying?
another thing, if I could see Israel, we try to compare ourselves to everybody else.
Right.
We're not everybody else. We
Right.
chose.
Right.
So I mean, let everybody else, if they want to do that, let them do it.
Right.
Understand? We was given laws to not do it.
Right.
Understand? So I mean, they can eat shrimp. They could do that. It's not. I mean,
Right.
that's between them and the Most High. But with us, the Most High gonna deal with us.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Indefinitely.
We gonna get it. First and foremost, go with.
So, Lockie, what brother was saying, just because swine ain't gonna kill us now, we don't know 5, 10, 15 years from now if it's gonna kill us for eating it.
Right.
When we go to the wilderness in the land and we eat it, we're gonna drop there right there, just for eating.
Right. Right. And you know what? It might not kill you immediately. It could kill your wife and kids before you. You don't know.
That could be a wake up call.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know how that thing's gonna go. I mean, but like I was saying though, and they, because they hid themselves, among the trees, among the other nations, already, you know what I'm saying, with the other nations and trying to blend in, all of that, and that's what we've been doing. That's what our people been doing. Adam running around skinny jeans on, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Go ahead, Warrior. What do you want to say?
Like you were saying, Israel trying to compare everybody else to the world, everybody in competition, like we finna win a championship. No, we got certain life we gotta live. They got certain life they choose to live. We can't put ourselves in comparison. We gotta be set apart. Holy,
right.
Holy.
We gotta be separate from all nations. We supposed to be, improving them. They, and the one thing that we love to do too, and we the only. This is how you know we the people of the Lord. We the only people that try and put it like every other nation is better than us. No other nation does that.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? We be talking, some stuff like, I like to hang with the white boys, and white boys know how to have fun, man. They, you know what I'm saying? But brothers do the same damn thing. He looked at, he's just a nigga. He you know what I'm saying? There's the double standard that we have towards all of these other nations. We have to. That's one of the reasons why we the people of the Lord. Because we don't want to do our own culture. We want to put our own culture down. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
But the white boy know how to do is be separate from the holy people. Smoke weed, do whatever. White boy wasted. White boy wasted. They know how to be separate from that shit. So
they don't smoke. Here's the funny thing about it. We done became so into their culture. I done heard white dudes say, now check this out. Hold your point, Warrior. I done heard white dudes, say things like, "You don't smoke weed? You black and you don't smoke weed?" Like they done made it like this is something that is something that we naturally do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what they done made it like. They looking at you like you were like, I'm supposed to sit back and rethink, be like, damn, well, I'm black and I don't smoke weed. Like that's something that's in our culture. You know what I'm saying? They try to put it like that. You know what I'm saying? Trying to use reverse psychology, but in reality, it's their damn culture. Go ahead, Warrior.
Just like about the whole weed, and people took that like, well, weed came from the earth. Like what they do is they twist that and make it seem like it's good when it's really for bad. But that's the white man confusing our people, throwing our people off. Like The Most High is against that.
Right. Even when if you ain't smoking, remember it was Smokey on Friday?
Yeah.
You ain't got no job. What do you say? I
You ain't got no job. You ain't got nothing to
But
do.
they put it like that's something that we're naturally supposed to do. Go ahead.
Now the thing with that, like, God put this here for me and you. It's a scripture on that. Like an ungodly man diggeth up evil.
Right.
Where do
right.
marijuana seeds come from? The ground. You dig up.
It's a plant.
Right.
Boy, that
And then he
scripture.
said,
Like,
put a branch to his nose. Yeah, go ahead, pull that up.
like that, you know.
Because it's gonna be a lot of weed smoking going on
You know
Thanksgiving
exactly
also.
what it is. Like,
You know what? There's gonna be a lot of people going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Because what they gonna want to do? They get that candy. They're gonna want to smoke with their woman. You know what I'm saying? Or smoke with some.
So like a lot of 2/3. What they say, a lot of 2/3 is gonna drop dead because they not giving these laws that's just convenient.
It's lucky.
I mean that's hell. No, go ahead.
Amos.
Oh, okay.
1393. Lucky, it's Amos.
I mean, they're gonna be getting it all kind of ways. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna be smoking each other over the weed. A lot of people.
The weed. Where it said Proverbs 16:27.
It's Proverbs? You sure? It's not another push-up?
It could be something else, but I know what this one got.
Damn, the Amos might be the Christmas tree. It is the show.
No, ain't more. No,
Jeremiah 10:10.
Yeah, right.
Nah, it's lucky.
Yeah, Jeremiah 10:10. Yeah.
I heard something in Amos
Yeah,
before.
Jeremiah 10.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Isaiah. Oh, okay.
Proverbs 16 and 20.
Oh, Proverbs 16 and 21.
27.
27, Carl.
You got it?
It's 27.
You got the King James Bible?
I got with the Apocrypha.
That's the King James? Hold up.
You got the one with the Apocrypha already.
Man, stand on me. What? Nah,
27, right?
Yeah, Proverbs 16:27.
Oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Valentine's Day is a day that was meant to oppress you.
That's right.
And to make you feel, imagine how many people feel how horrible some brothers feel on Valentine's Day.
It was really a bloody sacrifice.
Yeah, and orgies.
Orgies.
I
mean, what's like your cut? That's just original. Original trend.
Right.
They have orgies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got it.
Hey, don't be scared to read it.
The book of Proverbs.
Oh, no, it's lucky. You know what I'm saying? And what you say? It's lucky. I got it. Or it's lucky. All lucky you have it, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm still learning too. I'm just a baby in this too. You know what I'm saying? We'll get it right.
Got a warrior?
Yep.
You ready?
Salak.
Alright. Let's show you all I want to do.
All lucky have it. You say all lucky have it. You got it. Basically, all lucky have it. I like the spring, man. I like the zip. I love it. She was your own boots and all that shit. You been here before? Yeah.
She just don't know.
Coming,
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
You say 16?
1627.
1627. 1627.
Everybody there?
All Luckians have it. All Luckians, I don't know what that means to you too.
Yeah, go ahead. Just keep it moving. Running out of time.
Tom say, you got it. Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 27. An ungodly man digged up evil, and in his lips there is as a burning fire.
Yeah, what is that? That's smoking.
Yeah.
The lips of the burning fire. There's another scripture. Go ahead, Warren.
That's not only marijuana. That's your tobacco too.
Right,
cigarettes,
right.
Your Black and Milds.
Right.
Everything comes from even coca leaves. That comes from the ground.
Yeah, all of that.
So if you smoking meth and all that, that's that too.
Right.
So
Go ahead.
there ain't no way around it.
What they say? But God plans it though. It was
God
good.
also planted heroin.
Kind of good.
And poison ivy.
Kind of good.
Somebody go ahead and smoke that. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about come from the earth. You them neck them swole out like this. You know what I'm saying? They come from the earth though, right?
Come.
So like, the majority of the world that smoke cigarettes, 9 times out of 10, they get cancer and die from it.
Yeah, you know what? Because
Facts.
it's not just the tobacco that gets you. It's the tar and chemicals that they put in cigarettes. When you stop smoking, you know, when you smoke, you really can't tell it too much. But when you don't smoke, when you stop smoking, and somebody else do, you can smell every chemical that's inside the damn cigarette. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
If I would, that's what Proverbs 1:22 come in at. How long you simple ones? You know what I'm saying?
Right. How long the simple one's gonna
literally see on the box where it say may cause cancer, may cause heart disease.
Right.
And guess what simple Negroes say? Simple Hispanics.
Gotta die
We gotta die someday.
Yeah, all of that. And then here's the thing too: menthol cigarettes got they have, I don't know whether they still do, but they have fiberglass in them.
Right? Yep.
Yep.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Like when I was in the world, you know, I thought I was doing something. You know, I used to take the little filter out.
I used to do that.
That's how we used to do in Florida.
I did
you know
too.
what I'm saying?
Right. I used to do
Take
that
the filter
too.
out. You know, we used to take the filter out. Swear we were being safe.
Yeah. Now you got to deal with the tar and the chemicals. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like a straight shot because the cigarette's stronger because there's nothing to filter the smoke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you know them cigarettes. You know, they also too people was getting what they call pleurisy. You ever heard of that?
Pleurisy.
Right.
It's
It's not deadly, but you know, but it's still, you know, we're uncomfortable.
Lead you to it.
Right, yeah.
If I could, like cigarettes either with like tar and stuff in it, that's their way of trying to take all our people out one by one.
Right, and that stuff, because that tar sticks to your lungs.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like any type of tar. Like you take some type of tar, you can stick it on a wall. Your lungs got pockets, you know. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they got pockets, and the tar settles into the pockets.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, rough damn deal. I mean, anything, you know, we weren't meant to be smoking things. That's why we don't see it in the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't see nothing with nobody smoking incense or nothing like that, you know, in the scriptures. You don't see that. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Or paper joint with weed or whatever they.
Right, yeah, you don't see that. You don't see people doing that. That's heathen all the way around the board, regardless of what it is that you smoke. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? We was smoking in jail, smoking banana peels. That's, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't made to be smoking anything and inhaling smoke. All right, let's keep going with the scripture.
What is it? Slugger? What is it?
That was it for that scripture.
Okay, hey, hold on. Okay, we go to let's go to 2 Kings 10 and okay, 10 and 18.
Already got it.
Jezebel put a lot of this stuff in our nation too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause she was a super, you know, she was the daughter of a Zidonian king. And they had their own variations of, you know, Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, and all of that stuff too. They had their own variations of it.
Right.
You know, it changed throughout the years of whatever nation that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Just like Christmas wasn't celebrated the same exact way everywhere.
10 and 18, right? 2 Kings.
Right.
Khan. And Jehu gathered. Jehu. And Jehu gathered all the people together and said unto them, Ahab served Balaam.
Say serve Baal.
Baal.
Baal, rather.
behold, a little,
Wait
but
a minute, stop. It said Ahab served him a little, right? Because what Jehu's doing, he's setting them up. You know what I'm saying? Because he was anointed to get rid of all the house of Ahab and all the Baal worshippers. Now, Baal was the male counterpart of Ashtoreth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
but Jehu shall serve him much.
Now, he's gaming them up. What he's doing, he's gaming them up right here. He's like, yeah, Ahab served Baal a little. He's like, but I'm going to serve him much. So now everybody's like, oh, man, the king of Israel, he can ready worship Baal even more than what, Ahab did. Go ahead. And who was Ahab led by?
Like if I could, I want to say Abraham, but I don't know.
No, Ahab.
Ahab, not Arab.
I don't know.
He was led by his woman.
Oh, I think
Jezebel.
said who was Ahab?
No. Ahab was an Israelite.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was married to a heathen woman, though.
That's in the Bible.
Right. And she looked somewhat like us, and she, you know what I'm saying? So she was able to, fool us and everything, and she became the queen and all of that.
Must have
right?
been
She was a Hamite. She was a Zidonian. She was the daughter of a Zidonian king.
Right.
Go ahead.
Now therefore, call unto me all the prophets of Baal.
He's saying call all the prophets. He's setting them up. He's getting them all in one place. Because just like they was known to do, they would gather and have big, this is what this is like. This is like a dude where some prophet coming around and say, gather all to the potter's house. You know what I'm saying? Gather all to the potter's house, the T.D. Jakes. You know what I'm saying? The T.D. Jakes ministry or the Creflo Dollar, what's the name of his? World Changers. Gather all in the World Changers. Right? Go ahead.
All his servants and all his priests, let none be wanting, for I have a great sacrifice to do to Baal.
Right.
Whosoever shall be wanting, he shall not live.
Right.
But Jehu did it and subtility.
Yeah, now think about it. Now you're getting the idea of what, the subtile means. He's being real deceitful here, right? Because he's getting them, but he's doing it for the Lord, though. Because he wants to put all the Baal worshipers into one place. You know what I'm saying? All the people that, that's hardcore into Valentine's Day and Christmas and all of that. You know what I'm saying? This is also going to show you the Lord ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For I have great sacrifice to do to Baal. Whosoever shall be wanting, he shall not live.
Go ahead.
But Jehu did it in subtlety.
Go ahead.
To the intent that he might destroy the worshiper of Baal.
All right. Go ahead.
And Jehu said, proclaiming a solemn assembly for Baal.
Right.
And they proclaim it.
He's getting all of them together. You know what I'm saying? Look at this right here. Getting all of them together. Go ahead. And Jehu play with this dude. He was fierce. This dude was so fierce that when he was anointed the king, the Lord told the prophet to go in there, pour the oil on his head. Don't do no ceremonial, none of that. As soon as you, because we wasn't doing that anyway. I mean, that's Christian stuff right there. You anoint a king, you know what I'm saying? He going in power, you know what I'm saying? Dripped all down his beard, and he's looking fierce like a king, you know what I'm saying? But he said, when you go in, throw the oil on his head and run out. You know what I'm saying? He told him straight up to run. And Jesus, the first thing he did, told his fellows they got on their damn horses and rode furiously to go kick behinds. Go ahead.
Come. And Jehovah said, proclaiming of son. Oh, and Jehovah sent through all Israel and all the worshippers of Baal came, so that there was not a man left that came not. And they came into the house of Baal, and the house of Baal was full from one end to another.
Look at this. It was full from one end to the other. Look at this. Talk about thousands of people inside this one place, right? Go ahead.
Done. And he said unto him that was over the vestry, bring forth vestment for all the worshippers of Baal. And he brought them forth vestments. And Jihad went, and Jehonadab, the son of God, into the house of Baal, and said unto the worshippers of Baal, search and look that there be here with you none of the servants of the Lord.
Now notice he told the servants of the Lord, y'all, get them out, right? But the servants of Baal, keep them in. You know what I'm saying? What do anybody think that they was gonna do doing that?
Wow.
What was they known for? Feasting and orgying and all of that.
Right.
They thought it was gonna be a big old huge orgy feast, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, which Valentine's Day, that's what Valentine's Day,
It's made for.
right. An orgy. As a matter of fact, it's variations of the same day all throughout the earth. And they celebrate it slightly differently, regardless of what nation and culture or whatever you're dealing with, right? But a lot of cultures, they would have, especially, like with the Hamites and everything, we was taking on Hamite ways during this time. They would have orgies. You know what I'm saying? That's what they would do.
That's where homosexuality started from, the Hamites.
All right.
The white man is just pushing it.
Right. The white man embraced all Hamite culture. So much so that he's so much like the Hamite. We think he is the Hamite. We think he's the Egyptian. You know what I'm saying? We think all the high up Hamites were white people. Go ahead.
So lucky, that's where you got porno coming from. You got people who get horny because they minds like they can't control their hormones. The white man designed that to be for us because he know that we quick to I get attracted to this turns me on, this turns me on. They can't control it. It's a mind,
Right.
it's a demonic spirit.
Right. That's where all of them like statues and naked statues and all of that stuff. That was the porn during that day.
You got the movie Socialist Party. That's another example of
Right. Go ahead. Where was
If I could, that ain't nothing but like the pornography. That's like another demon that's on our brothers and sisters. You understand? Like brothers, like as soon as they see something that's even if they in the work like in real life, they see something out here, it's going, you know what I'm saying? That demon tries to seduce them.
right.
You I.S.U.P.K, we know how to fight that demon. You understand?
And the dude know that
Don't bother us.
right. Dude know that woman got a man.
Exactly. That's adultery on top of that.
Right.
That's adultery on top of that, and on top of adultery, because then you fornicate. You looking at another man's nakedness. First of all, see, pornography is just that's a strong demon on top of it. And there's no off days. Even with any demon, there's no off days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you want the truth, that don't mean that demon ain't gonna come holler at you.
Right.
So like the truth. Well, when you in the truth, the demons attack you even 10 times more than they did when you was in the world.
That too. He's gonna come holler at you either way it go. It might shoot a weak shot at you. You might be able to shoot him away. And he come at you even harder. You've been drinking, You've been chilling, you know what I'm saying? Now you at the house,
For some of your
you know what I'm
drinks.
saying? You go kick, you eat like kicking it with people in the world. That's a dangerous thing, especially if you don't have your guard up. You understand?
Let's hit this last scripture right quick. Let's go to Proverbs 6:26.
Proverbs 6:26. God, there.
You got it?
Yeah.
Let me flip to it. Also.
Shall I get what?
6 and
Proverbs
26.
6:26.
Right.
6. 26. Proverbs 6:26. But by means of whorish,
No, hey, whorish.
whorish, woman, a man is brought
Take your time, whore.
to a piece of bread.
Now, think about it for a second. You just worked all of the a double, right?
Right.
You don't work doubles. You don't work 80 hours this week just for this holiday, just for Valentine's Day, right? Now, you done sit there and bought her this ring. You worked all this time for that ring, right? What's left? What you got left after that? Yeah, you ain't got anything left after that. Because not only did you have to buy the ring, now you got to buy the candy and all of that stuff too, because you buy the ring, somebody else will buy it, some other dude will buy the candy. You know what I'm saying? So now you're thinking about that, like, damn, I'm just gonna buy her, ring, candy, all of that, so ain't nobody else got to try and buy her nothing.
Right.
Go ahead.
Come.
Or you take it from the top.
Come. But by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread.
Brought down to little of nothing. Bank account looking little as hell.
Zero.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got $30 left in the bank. You know what I'm saying? After doing all of that overtime and all of that, just so you can, try to pay the bills and celebrate this damn holiday. You know what I'm saying? You reduce down to having $30 in the bank. You know what I'm saying? On your debit card. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just behind that, when you could have took that money and did something that would actually, been more productive and would have helped her out more in the long run. You and her both in y'all's relationship and empower your purpose. You know what I'm saying? And then here's the thing too, because a lot of brothers ain't got no purpose outside the woman. That's why they invest so much in it. You know what I'm saying? They invest so much in a lot of these women because they ain't got no other purpose. That's why they need the truth.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? They need the truth. The truth, that's what the scripture, when they talk about one wife, you know what I'm saying? When it talks about one wife, it's talking about your responsibilities and stuff inside this truth. That's what it's talking about. It ain't talking about just running around with one woman. It's not talking about that. You know what I'm saying? And you got dudes out there that only limit themselves to one damn woman and everything, and that woman is all out of order. Well, you got a dude in the U.P.K. that got 5 wives and they're all in order. Then you tell me which one is sinning and which one ain't. I'm just keeping it real.
Got the 5 wives.
Yeah, right, exactly. You can see behind the damn, repercussions behind actions. He's checking his women. He's, doing this, and he's not celebrating no goddamn Valentine's Day or any of the holidays. You know what I'm saying? He makes sure that his women are modest. He puts the energy and the work into them instead of putting so much energy into working for them.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? That dude got that one rib, he can't even control her at all. She do whatever she want to do. She put him, up under her, up under the kids, and every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So you can imagine with her breaking his spirit all year, Valentine's Day come around, he got to start working 2-3 weeks ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? Just to try and get her what she wants. And read that again. Read that scripture again.
Come. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread.
Bro, all the way down to a piece of bread. Because you know what? She might still divorce you anyway.
Let's move on to the next.
Yeah. She already got a work husband on her job. You done did all of this for her. You reduced down to a piece of bread, a sleeping room. You know what I'm saying? You know, she got the house. She got the kids. She done turned the kids against you. They ain't running around talking about daddy ain't nothing following after her. She got the new man in the house. Right. And he ain't even got to have the responsibilities that you had. His job is just to pipe her down. That's it. She's putting the bill on everything. She want you to pay that child support so she can buy him new shoes. You see what I'm saying? Huh?
He's still want to be the dad.
He's not. A lot of times they ain't even gotta be the dad. He know his role, and a lot of times, you know, he's just there to pipe her down. You know what I'm saying? No responsibility, no nothing. All the things she was requiring of you, she don't require of him.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially when you got these sisters that'll be with a brother for 20 damn years, leave that brother, and if she looks good or whatever, she'll get her man 10 years younger than you and her. You see what I'm saying? Think he's doing all of that? No. She used to be the young Thundercat in the bed. That's his job. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and then you are reduced down to some little old apartment some damn where. And let's go into the finish of the scripture, which explains what she actually really wants from you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go into the other piece of the scripture.
And the adulteress will hunt.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. It said the what?
The adulteress.
What does anybody tell me what that means?
Adultery, basically.
Let me tell you what it means on a little bit of a deeper level. When the Most High called us a nation of adulterers and adulteresses, he wasn't just talking about sex. He was having sex with people. You know what I'm saying? As a nation, we married to the Most High.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Adulterer, adulteress is a male and female covenant breaker. That's what it is, because when a person commits adultery, you know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it for a second. A man can have more than one wife, right? He wasn't calling him the men adulterers when you can have more than one wife. He was calling us covenant breakers, right? Now, but when you put this on this holiday, Valentine's Day, so when it talks about the adulteress, and you know, keeping it in context with this holiday that's going on, right? Now read it again. Read that piece again.
And the adulteress will hunt for the precious life.
For the precious life. That's what she wants.
A precious life.
Yeah. She wants you dead. Let me give you the real. She wants to sap everything from you. That's why all of a sudden you've been married to this woman for all of this time, and out of nowhere, I just want to do me. Out of nowhere, right? Now, you on there, she's disconnected from you, but she wants you connected to her still. Still wants you to pay her child support, right? And she still wants full and total control over you, depleting you. You see what I'm saying? And feeding her. You see what I'm saying? That's why after divorces, a lot of the times, a lot of dudes commit suicide. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the dudes, think about it for a second. You done built a life with this woman, right?
Right.
Give me a second. Hold your point, Warrior. You done built a life with this woman. Y'all have children. Y'all had a comfortable existence. You know what I'm saying? When you worked all of hours, got that house, got you the truck car that you like, you got her a nice car that she like, You got your little 16-year-old daughter the car that she like, right?
Come on.
And then all of this stuff that you done built, with her, or sometimes you might have had it before her and then just got with her, you know what I'm saying? And she takes from that, reducing your life down to nothing, and you got to pay child support. She get the house, you know what I'm saying?
The car.
Yeah, the cars, the kids who now don't like you anymore. Right. She gets all of that and the child support too. So where you live at now?
Oh.
You might end up in the homeless shelter. You know what I'm saying?
Posting a sign on the corner.
Right. And let you do, and then here's another thing too, because a lot of women, like say for instance, you in a situation like that, right? You've been married to this woman for all of these years. I had a buddy named Dennis. He was married to this woman for all of these years. They had these kids and all of that. Well, he lost his job at Ford Motor Company because they bought the people out of their contracts, right? Now, he had a great house, nice cars. He had 16 acres of land. Of course, he lost the job. He lost all of that. And, of course, he lost her. A lot of these women only marry certain dudes just because you got a good job.
Hold that.
You know what I'm saying?
I got cut out.
Come. Okay. All right. A lot of them was, you got to cut out now?
Not.
Oh, okay. I'll just pass the class, Yeah, that was the last script.
Yeah.
So you got the time? Okay. That's the adulteress hunting for the precious life. We got the I.S.U.P.K coming out of 1 West on the 25th Street, Harlem, New York, and the commander, GEN.YAHANNA. About to pass the class over to priest and officer. I desire Yahweh. You all right?
No, because I got to do something after y'all. After y'all.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be back.
Okay, cool.
Do that real quick, make a move real quick.
We are the I.S.U.P.K, started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means 10% in the Hebrew. Ma'asharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you belongs to Commander GEN.YAHANNA. You understand? That goes to the Lord. Gives to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. You understand? Whatsoever would you like? Upcoming Holy Convocation, which is the Feast of Purim, coming up on March 7th and March 8th. March 7th, sundown, right?
15. March 15th.
March 7th.
March 7th? Okay, that's the real date? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so March 7th.
Okay.
March 7th and March 8th. And we got we're gonna be in the arena for the Lord's Passover, for the only Lord's Passover. I mean, with the I.S.U.P.K on the Commander GEN.YAHANNA. I mean, any other Passover is just a rehearsal or whatever Christians do. Announce holy convocation from sheep. Remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that being said, Sar, which means to turn and face the east, we're gonna do the Lord's Prayer. In the Hebrew, Abanaw, Sabashamayim, Hadash, Hayah, Ka, Yahweh, Malakuka, Zayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathan.
Latanawa.
Latanawa.
Lakam.
Come.
Ka.
Ka.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakinawa.
Lakanawa.
Kwabawakinawa.
Kwawafanawa.
Kazalakinawa.
Kwawafanawa.
Kwabawakinawa.
Kwawafanawa.
Ah.
Wala a.
Tabaayinawa.
Tabaawanawa.
Wanasayawan.
Wala sayawan.
Ba.
Ba.
Awashayinawa.
Awashayinawa.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Right.
Right.
Ya.
Ya.
Ka.
Ka.
Malakwa.
Alaka.
Wa'al.
Wala ala.
Watapar.
Watapar.
Walayim.
Walayim.
Aman.
Aman.
English. Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom
Thy will
come.
be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
And earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
Our
daily bread.
Give us of our debts.
Give us our debt.
As we forgive our debtors.
and we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from the evil.
But deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And
the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be.
So be it.
It's the Hakat. The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahushua. Baba Kasha.
Baba Kasha.
Not the Nana.
Tabanawa.
Hakat.
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 The Rapa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Kama Ka'ala.
Kama Ka'ala.
Kama Marawa.
Kama
Hakat.
Come.
Not the
Hakat.
heart. Hata Mazarayim.
Matavasayim.
Hakat.
Hakat.
The Hakwayim.
Aquathium.
Hamathiim.
Amathium.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Araka'ah. Hata Ma'ala.
Al-Ma'ala.
Garshan.
Garshan.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Bahashim Yahushua.
Water Aman.
The Waraman.
In English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give it the power.
Please give the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to cleanse the
Power
leper.
to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast
Cast them out.
them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
This is the blessings of the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahushua?
Why am I Kasha?
Why Maka'al?
Why am I Ka'ala?
Why Alaim?
Why I am?
Matazabah. Yeah. Alawak Yan.
Al-Wahana.
Halawak Yan.
Al-Wahiyam.
Hazarayam.
Al-Wahiyam.
Hakwazayayam.
Hakwatayam.
Hakayalayam.
Hakwatayam.
I Kayatan.
Why Kayakam?
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
By Hashem Yahushua.
By Hashem Yahushua.
Waraman.
Waraman.
English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanna. The generals.
The general.
The captains.
The captain.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And the sisters.
And sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King
of heaven and earth.
And all living things.
And all living things.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evil and curses.
Send evil and curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
Thy teachers.
Thy teachers.
Thy princes.
Thy princes.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite
And
brothers.
the school.
The school.
Send evil and curses.
Send evil and curses.
And punishments.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
To the heathen.
To the heathen.
And shake loose thy treasures.
And shake loose thy treasure.
Of the riches of Israel.
Of the riches of Israel.
And refuse to get to the school.
Refuse to get to school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
To enter into thy sanctuary.
Into thy sanctuary.
Send evil and curses.
Send evil and curses.
And punishment.
And punishment.
And destruction.
And destruction.
Edomites.
Edomites.
And the nation.
And the nation.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
Court system.
Court system.
The prison system.
Prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
Government of our enemies.
Planned governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
And let synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
Roman Catholic Church.
Pope.
The Pope.
Islam.
Islam.
Christianity. Egyptology. Militia. Ku Klux Klan.
Ku Klux Klan.
Aryan Nation.
Aryan Nation.
Skinheads.
Skinheads.
Jose Capatazi.
The
The gay movement.
Gay movement.
Lesbians.
Lesbians.
Spies.
Spies.
Broken with rich trash.
Broken with class.
National Space Program.
National Space Program.
Army. Navy. Army.
Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Wall Street.
Wall Street.
Open up the internet.
Open up the internet.
And the airwaves.
And the airwaves.
The cable access channel.
Cable access
And the radio channel.
And the radio channel.
Convict the spirit.
Convict the spirit.
Of any of thy people.
Any of thy
That seek to stop us. Bring swift destruction.
Bring swift destruction.
All the heathen.
All heathen.
That stand in the way.
Stand in the way.
Try to stop us. Broadcasting your word.
Broadcasting your word.
Throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the
Cause
plagues.
them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
Through the earth.
Through the earth.
And consume them.
And consume
Let
them.
loose the plagues.
Loose the plague.
Shake the house
Shake the house.
of the thief
Of the thief.
and the murder.
In the murder.
Let Yahweh
Let Yahweh
and Michael
and Michael
and Gabriel
and Gabriel
come down with the flying saucers
Down with flying saucers.
and punish all the heathen
Punish all the
that come up against us
Come against us.
as we speak thy word.
As we speak thy word.
Cause it to be known
Cause it be known.
by all that it is,
But all that it is.
the angels that have done it.
The angels that have done it.
Cause it to be spread
Cause it to be spread
throughout the media,
For the media.
throughout the whole world.
Throughout the whole world.
Cause it to shake at that's coming.
Cause it to shake
That's
it.
coming.
In the name of Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh.
thank you always.
Thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
So, turn to face the teacher. Courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Amajum, Amaj Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh,
Y'all about Shimmy out shop rock a thumb.
Kazmatat. Courtesy salute to the sister. Sister stand.
Okay, walk her through it now.
Hold your hand. Oh, she already know. Men of Israel, Amaj Shabbat, Amajum, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Atam Ba'Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh, Bahashim,
Salakia. Yahweh,
Shamar.
Shamar,
if I can get it.
Yahweh, Shamar, Adan, Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Yazmatat, class dismissed.
Christ. Good class.
And then Remy, you ended.
You can get no work
Yeah,
out
I
on
did.